Hey guys, it's Richard Aficionado channel and Reefs.com, and today we'll be talking about Dalua Australia's the Great White Shark Skimmer. Alright, actually, little behind story here. This is actually the second video that I'm making for this skimmer. I already filmed one with Sanjay when he came to visit me late December of last year. However, I was very clumsy. I lost all the files. So here we are, take two, part two, with my good friend of Carlos of CNC Aquarium. Yep. I consider him as an expert on this type of equipment because he does hundreds of different tanks. He deals with many different manufacturers. He knows ins and outs of all these products. He's somebody that I rely on heavily when it comes to opinions, or just to talk about a few things, just so that I can figure a few things out. He's a great friend that I rely on in the hobby.
I appreciate that, Richard.
So Carlos, looking at this thing right now, this skimmer, what are your initial opinions?
It's a great, simple, easy design for just playing around with it for a few minutes before we started this video. Mm-hmm. It's very well built. You can feel the bulkiness, the quality of the acrylic and the plastics that were used are not a cheap imitation brand like we've seen some of the other products in the industry. A couple things with just the way the cup fits into the neck with a seated O-ring within that neck. Everything looks really well built, and impressed in the fact of a small size for this skimmer to be able to handle 260 gallons.
I know, that's really impressive.
It's pretty awesome. So
yeah, like you mentioned, I really like how they built this. It's actually very well tapered off.
If maybe they can see it here, I don't know. But
yeah, I'll take a good footage of it inside.
That O-ring sitting inside is unlike anything really. Most of the times they sit inside the slip, and then the skimmer cup goes on top and locks in. It's almost like they thought about not losing this O-ring, because there's been a bunch that I've lost lately. Yeah. In service accounts, you're saying like, oh, whoa, why is it coming out the sides? Well, the O-ring's gone, and it doesn't look like it's going to happen with this one. So
it's funny because Sanjay, when I asked him on MACNA, I was like, so Sanjay, tell me in your honest opinion, what product I should really look out for in this show? And he led me to this booth and introduced me to them. And I could see why, because a lot of thoughts went into building it. Skimmer is nothing new, but I could see that they put in a lot of work into it to make it into even a better unit.
Absolutely.
Efficient unit. And, I really like that they use a German pump, Eden pumps. They're a really good, reputable company. I have heard that they're very silent. Nearly, you can't hear anything of it, when it's running in an operation.
Nice precision gate valve. Mm-hmm. The opportunities with the air diffuser. The size of the skimmer too was such a small air diffuser. Yeah. Really intrigued to see how noise-wise that is, because obviously that's another big thing we have with these bigger skimmers. The rubber up to the rubber grommet where the volute slips into the pump, so that doesn't slip out like we have a a lot of other skimmers that just kind of fit tight. So
really well thought out.
Yeah, I think so. Just overall, just looking at it, they really did a good job in thinking it through. I'm really intrigued to take it apart and look at this diffuser that they're using.
Yeah, diffuser's really different. Tell me what diffusers you usually see in a regular skimmer.
Well, you'll see them that they're cylindrical with the top plate being perforated with holes or drilled with holes. Yeah. A couple of other companies are using that now, tubular fashion to bring up the bubbles. But these guys did it completely different. They went out the side.
Yeah.
They have a few holes to expel, but it's pretty much through the side, so it almost looks like it's going to be like more of a vortex type of action inside the skimmer body, and it's really a unique and different outlook or viewpoint to take skimmering, in this type of product.
Yeah, and then Sanjay has been using this on his aquarium for a few months now, and he had a great experience with them, as well as our fellow Reefs.com resident, Randy. He's been using this as well in his tank, and he said that it's been working wonders for him.
Obviously, very bulky, very thick acrylic, bottleneck fashion and everything. Did you ask them or find out if they're ozone resistant? I mean, that's obviously a big thing with a lot of us reefers using ozone and other products to remove more nutrients, more phosphates. Is that something that they worked on or built into this?
That's one thing that really got my attention. When I went to MACNA, when I was at their booth, I saw everything was already ozone proof. As you could see from the thickness of everything, ABS and ABS plastic as well as acrylic, everything is just really well and sturdy. Is ozone proof, and they actually had it ready with lanthanum chloride. You know, like a lot of public aquariums, they inject lanthanum chloride directly into the skimmer so that they could control phosphate in their aquariums. Actually, basically mimicked it in a little bit more smaller scale, and then have a port that goes directly into the venturi, so that it's easier for like more time to mix inside the skimmer body, so that it will bind with phosphate, and then all the smaller particles will come out. But still, I still strongly recommend that you use some type of mechanical filtration.
Absolutely.
Before it hits the main aquarium, and do it slow and steady wins the race. You don't want to see your water cloudy. It's something that you should definitely look out.
I definitely like the ability that it does have. I mean, that definitely sets it apart from a lot of skimmers of its size and caliber, knowing that that's already ready to go.
So we're gonna put this inside my sump and give it a go. All right, and we'll check it out. Alright guys, once again this is Richard Aficionado channel, and I'm here with my friend Carlos of CNC Aquariums. Today we did a segment on Dalua Australia's Great White Skimmer. This is a GW10 model that rates up to 260 gallons. When you're looking for a new skimmer, ease of maintenance, how well built, and how well it functions should be your top priorities. And from our looking at them right now and testing it on our system, I could safely say that this passes my test of inspection, and it's something that you should definitely consider when you're in your market for getting one. All right guys, thank you and have a great day.
Take care.
Took really emphasis on
Yeah, I tell you. Great.
White.